Hey guys, welcome back. Tale of Two Thrifters, except you only get one thrifter today because Lala's in there making dinner. And I thought what I'd do is I'd show you how I list items on eBay. You know how to do it, but I'll just show you the way I do it. So let's take this thing. It's a belt. And we'll go ahead and list it. So before I take pictures, and I'll show you all that kind of stuff, we're going to look at this. But it is a Nakona belt. And let me look for that on eBay. Nocona belt, size 32. Now, it's important to make sure that you scroll down if you're on a laptop, but scroll down on the left side and look for sold and completed items. That way it only pulls up what is actually sold, and it kind of gives me an idea what that price range is. Now, a lot of what's coming up is brand new, so I will filter this condition to use. Hopefully it shows up. Here we go, pre-owned. Now it shows me the belts that have sold, and I mean, there's not really anything that special about this. It's got some of these metal embellishments on here, and I'm not sure if that's supposed to have all the silver on it or what, but it looks like it's kind of been scraped off. So condition is going to be, I guess, between acceptable and good. So what I'll do is look for the comparable one to sell. Some of these are actually quite fancy. Wait a minute, I think I may have found one. Concho string lace arrow western. And so someone put this up for bid. Okay. And when I take a look at this, I mean, the pictures aren't all that great. Let's see if that style, NT2475701. This is a 2. So you know what? I'm going to use this one. So sell now. And it brings up the listing and it fills in some of the stuff. Now, I haven't taken any pictures yet, but let's see. It is a size 32 instead of a 40. Brown, black, leather, concho string lace arrow western. All right. And then I'll just look through the rest of the stuff, the brand, the size. Again, I'm going to put 32. That's for skinny guys. No shame. I wish I had a size 32 belt. All right. Leather, western belt, cowboy +1, cowboy western, okay. Buckle, adjustable buckle, okay, that's good. And I'm going to say it's pre-owned, good condition, some wear on the metal logo thingies on the belt. And then I like to use the AI description. So it'll pull up what it pulls up. And this Nakona belt for men in size 32 is perfect condition in a western or cowboy outfit. So what I have to do is actually read through this and make sure it doesn't say anything wonky. So if you've ever done AI with Microsoft Copilot or what's the other one? Google Gemini, and have it try to create a drawing for you or a picture for you, a lot of the times, for whatever reason, AI messes up the hands. So if you happen to see pictures or videos and it's like, wow, they look incredibly perfect, skin tone's perfect and all this, look at their hands. AI, for whatever reason, makes a mess of their hands. Anyway, so AI here is basically searching around keywords from the title as well as the different specifications in there to come up with a description. All right, so it's good, and what I want to do is make sure that I put in some dimensions, right? So get this out, get my trusty tape measure out, and overall length to include the buckle is approximately 38 inches. So dimensions, overall length, 38 inches approximately. I've read somewhere or heard a YouTube video where they say don't give exact measurements. That could get you into trouble. Always say approximately, and you don't have to go to the nearest quarter inch or 1/8 of an inch or anything like that. So just try to go round numbers. All right, so got that, and it's about 1.5 inches wide. I'll say 1.5 inches wide. Width 1.5 inches approximately. All right, and then what I need to do is take pictures. All right, go to my photo station, which is a converted closet with LED lights. And I also have a ring light here that will shine more direct light on the subject. And we were able to get this mannequin for, I can't even remember, 20 bucks or something like that from Hobby Lobby. It was on sale as a floor model, and I think they wanted something like 50 bucks for it. And I said, I'm not going to pay that. And I called the store manager. I said, hey, I like this mannequin, but it's a floor model, and I don't like your price. What can you do? He gave it to me, I think, for 20 bucks. And my wife was like, oh, you could do that? I'm like, why not? Anyway, so I'm going to use this mannequin to put the belt on. And it's kind of nice because if someone's shopping for a belt, you know, without having to model it right, what does it look like? You know what I noticed? There's not one of them holder thingies for the extra. Huh, interesting. All right. So, get my handy camera out and try to get as close up as I can. And then I just turn this whole thing around to get the back side, and then I'll do the sides also. I don't think that extra hanging out is going to be that big of an issue because, you know, there's extra belt loops on pants, so that could probably tuck in real good. Alright, now what I'll do is actually flip it inside out and take pictures of the underside. And I've already looked at this, and there's not any blemishes that I can see. So what I'll do here, because I've already got a screw on this thing, so then I'll take a few pictures, some close-ups, so the buyer knows the condition of this belt. And you've got up to 24 pictures plus a video that you can upload to eBay. You always want to make sure that you get the label or branding. Because, you know, the more details you have, the less questions buyers have. All right, so I'm done with that. What do I do next? I'll show you. If you don't have one of these yet, you really should get one. I've got a link to this exact one in the description box, but it'll hold a maximum of 90 pounds, and it does go to the nearest tenth of an ounce. And what I do so I can get an estimate on shipping is I weigh the item. More than likely I'm going to wrap it in one of these poly bags and bubble wrap that whole thing. So this doesn't hardly weigh anything, but weighs 4/10 of an ounce. So with bubble wrap, the actual label that I print for my printer, tape, and all that is probably gonna come out to around 10 to 11 ounces. So that's what I'm gonna use, is about 11 ounces, USPS ground, and let's go ahead and finish this listing. All right, so look at that. The median sold price is $20.49. Sweet. So what I'll do is I'll put in $20.99. Oops. $20.99. And then I always accept offers. So what's the minimum I take? I'll do 15 and then auto accept at 18. All right, USPS parcel, 1 business day. So 11 ounces. And because I'm using that poly bag, the bag's measurements are 13 by 10 by, I'll call it 1. And they want the actual envelope size, and so that's what I use. And now you're wondering, well, what about the pictures, John? This is pretty cool. I just go to upload photos from mobile app, click that. I get a notification on the phone. And from the eBay app, I'm able to upload the pictures. So I just tag all these pictures, hit upload, and as they fill in, they'll get clear. So they start off dark, and as they're filling in and loading it up on that listing, they clear up. And there is a delay here as well, but as long as you're signing with the same login here and here, it works. It's awesome. All right, so it's clear, so I hit done and then close, and then I go back to the screen. And I always use their fix-it tool. So here, you know, I think I'm going to leave this whole bodice, how the belt fits on. But then I hit that little magic wand and it enhances the picture for truer colors. And I just do that for each one of them. And then I have to hit save after each time doing it. Now here, I don't need all this extra space, so after I hit the magic wand, I'll crop it so I don't have as much of the backdrop in the picture. And because I'm shooting it with my phone, I shoot everything in the highest quality that it can. That way when they zoom in on it, they see all the details. Good, bad, and ugly. So it does take me a few minutes for each listing. And I always try to center the picture over the item. Okay, I think, oh no, we got to do the back side of the belt. I mean, this may be a whole lot of trouble if you're, you know, just for 20 bucks, but hey, it's 20 bucks of someone else's hard-earned cash, right? And honestly, I can't remember where this thing came from. I can't remember if we got it at the Goodwill bins or if Jen picked it up at a garage sale or something. I mean, if I picked it up, I would have remembered, and I would have put it in my little cost of goods spreadsheet. All right, almost finished with this one. All right, crop. Okay, now when I'm finished, there's no option for me to continue scrolling right. So I hit done, and it's got all this in here. I want to make sure that my title looks good. Nakona Bell, good. Here I could put a custom label SKU. So if I remember what it is, or when I got it, I could put in the date, like this. I separate it out by what I paid for it. I don't know what I paid for it. Let's say I paid $2 for it. So I put a 2. And then the last is my inventory. So I could put it in bin A. I don't know if it's going to go in A or not, but that's where I can put that. And I'll show you why that's important. When you're looking at your active listings, you can see the information on when you bought it, how much, where it's stored in your inventory. So at a glance, you can see all of that, which makes that very, very handy. Okay, Nakota, all right, we did all this stuff beforehand. If I wanted to promote it, I could do that here, but I'm not going to for now. I may change that later. Then I hit list it. And then I like to view the listing. And one of the reasons why is I look at shipping. Okay, so, and here's what I do for shipping. Kind of gives me an estimate. So I go to Pirate Ship, and after I log in, I just go to rates, and I just pick one side of the country or another. So I always use the zip code 10001. And then I put in the width and all that kind of stuff. So let's say it was 13, 10, 1, and it was 11 ounces. I hit get rate quote. And it gives me an idea of what the actual postage is. So USPS Ground Advantage most often is going to be the lowest rate. And that's what I usually go with. So that kind of gives me an idea. I usually only play with this if I'm going to be offering an item with free shipping, which I freaking hate, but it's mostly your CDs, your video games that are DVDs and all that, where the competition is free shipping. So this kind of gives me an idea what it's going to cost. How I keep up with my cost of goods is just using a spreadsheet, and I can blow this up so it looks a little bit bigger for you guys. But whatever the item is, when I purchase it, what the total cost is, if I get multiple quantities, what my average cost is. And so that's what I'm doing to kind of keep up with everything, because it just doesn't go on eBay. We'll put it on Mercari or Poshmark. And we told you that we're kind of playing around with Prime Lister to see how it's going to do. And I listed, I can't remember, 20-something items that are basically clothing on eBay, which is a new thing for me. And Jen wanted me to cross-list to Mercari and Poshmark. And Prime Lister, it was actually pretty cool. Did it on the computer. It took a little bit of time filling in everything, all the pictures, the title, descriptions. There were a few things that you had to pick and choose, like category and subcategories and things like that. So I told Jen, hey, this is what I did. Might want to double check your listings and make sure that, it's representative of what you want to sell. So that is pretty much it. Oh, one other thing. I got this, and I don't have a clue if this is in Arabic or Sanskrit or Hebrew or whatever. I have no idea. And I haven't cleaned it yet or anything, but I'll post pictures here if you want to pause and look at it. And if you guys are linguists, let me know what it says. I'm thinking it's got some type of religious connotations, but I really don't know. I've been wanting to list it for actually a few months now, but I don't want to list something that I don't know. So anyway, that's really all I've got for you today. And if you want me to kind of show you our inventory system, I'll be happy to do that. But we're getting to a point now where we can find stuff, that we sell much easier than we did before, because we do have a dedicated reseller closet that we put a lot of our inventory in. But the office is getting the overflow, so I'm trying to be better about that. But the last thing I want to say is thank you so much for all of your comments, and for those of you that subscribed, thank you so much. We were blown away, and we're trying to do our best to deliver information to you that is useful, commiserate with you in our misery. Especially over the summer, and here lately, it's like, what the heck's going on? I don't know, but it seems like everybody else is going through it. And, we're here to encourage you because you encourage us, and we thank you so much for doing that. I may go ahead and put out another video. I did attend the virtual eBay live event over the past couple of days. And so I'm going to look through my notes and see if there's anything that would be beneficial to you guys to learn. But I can tell you this much. Most of the advice and things that they gave out really pertain to if you had an eBay store, as opposed to individual listings like I have. So anyway, that's about it. So until next time, keep thrifting, keep your chin up, keep going for, the kill. Wishing you all the best in your thrifting and reselling business. And again, I speak for Jennifer. We do thank you so much. Appreciate it. Bye.